What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to talk about what's happening with the overall market in Tesla stock, what you should be watching for as time goes on. But just note that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amount of money, you're guaranteed 12 free stocks. If you deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 in total. And deposit $25,000 more, and you're guaranteed 75. The offering is very soon in just about 2 weeks. Anyways, now let's talk about the market. And by the way, guys, I've been gone for quite some time. I was very busy moving on Saturday and Sunday, and then a lot of stuff came up yesterday. I was very, very busy, but everything is taken care of, and I should be back uploading videos daily, at least from this point on. Anyways, as far as the market goes, Tesla is once again trying to base very close to this 215 area. This is where we're starting to see some buyers defend it. However, we still have this unfilled gap way down here, and we haven't come all the way down to fill it, so there's still a risk of downside in the future. But for the short term, Tesla's trying to base right here, and there could be an attempt to rebound just a little bit. If we could try to hold above 220, I could be looking for 222 as our target, followed by 225. So it might be an attempt to rebound with the market just temporarily before there's risk of even more downside later on. So I want to make that very, very clear. The chart is suggesting that Tesla's attempting to base. This does not mean it's going to hold up forever, but there could be a temporary move. Now, when it comes to other pieces of news, I just want to mention that there's been a lot of talk about the Tesla Semi. It's showing a lot of efficiency during a 3,000-mile DHL test, which is very, very great news for us in a way because it kind of tells us the capabilities and potential of the Tesla Semis and what they could really achieve. Also, you have to consider the fact that when they were averaging a speed of 50 miles per hour, that is a decent speed, which is typical for semis, and they're very, very capable of cool things. With a full load, it could still do a range of about 300 to 500 miles, depending on different factors. It also has a very, very nice battery pack, around 900 kilowatt hours. So very, very strong, very durable, and did very, very well during a lot of these tests. So this is very, very effective for the future. I can't wait to see what else the future holds. There's also some news right over here about Optimus. And it's not really a surprise right here. So the bartending Tesla robot Optimus was actually controlled by a human the whole time at the event. So the robotaxi event went very well at Tesla. Excuse me, at Tesla basically presenting their products. However, that does not necessarily mean Tesla is there yet. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest about that. So from the way I see things, Tesla did a great job at presenting their product. It was very, very awesome for just presenting ideas and what the future is going to be for this company. But we're not autonomous. We're not ready for autonomous robots yet. We're not ready for FSD to be fully out there for us to unveil some kind of fully functional robotaxi yet. We're not ready yet for any of this, right? It's going to take many years to get there. But this was a very, very nice glimpse into the future of what is yet to come. So I want to make that very, very clear. But nonetheless, still very bullish for Tesla's long term. On the economic calendar, today is Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. There's not really much data coming out for today. We do have some bill auctions coming out at 11:30 a.m. and a couple of Fed speakers like Kugler and Bostic, but everything else is very minor. Real quick for earnings. Okay, earnings went very, very well. We had Bank of America, Citi, Charles Schwab, and a few more. Citi did very, very well, topping estimates. If you actually look right here, they beat on EPS. Their revenue is also a beat. And also, we saw a very, very nice amount of growth when it comes to their projected earnings. So, not bad whatsoever. Citi did well. Charles Schwab did very well. The share price is up like crazy. They're trying to get rid of some debt. And they also ended up beating on analyst estimates with an EPS beat, not to mention nice net income. And we also saw the net assets increase overall. So, good earnings from overall. I'm not going to go over all the details, but pretty good from Charles Schwab. For others out there, such as Bank of America, as the markets continue to push to all-time highs, we're trying to hold up quite well. Bank of America also announced that they beat expectations for the third quarter profit and revenue before the opening bell on Tuesday. They had a nice EPS beat. Revenue is also very close to expectations and not bad when it comes to their guidance. So nice job by Bank of America. But I'm trying to say the majority of bank earnings are quite good, which is more positive for the markets. And lastly, I think Apple had some big news about their sales being projected to increase for the iPhone 16, according to different analysts. So good news from them, and that's why Apple's gapping up. Nice projections, so I can't wait to see what else their future holds. Anyways, I'm not going to go over all the details for Apple. Let's just talk about the charts now. So what do I see at least for Tesla in the markets moving forward? Tesla's trying to hold up. It depends if we could try to hold above 215. If we hold, I could be looking for an attempt to get back up towards that target all the way up towards the about 220 area. I think Tesla could attempt to get to 220. And if we break that, we're going to be looking for basically 222.5 as our next target. If that breaks, I think 225 could be coming for Tesla just temporarily. So temporary rebound attempt could be coming, especially as we have this imbalance to fill over here. So I think we could be on our way back up to about the 224 to 225 area. But just because we bounced just a little bit does not mean I'm bullish on Tesla. We could still reject later on and come back down to fill this gap. So look for an attempt to rebound, a small one. We'll see if Tesla could hold above 220 or not, and then we'll see how things end up going. If we end up breaking below 216, we're looking for 215 and then 212 as our supports. My gut tells me we rebound a little bit, and then we could continue lower later on. For SPY, let me just be very clear right now. SPY is very bullish. There's no sign of it slowing down yet. And I'm not as worried about the rising wedge at this point. As of right now, we're just continuing to rally, especially as we're getting good earnings. So look at support currently around this 580, basically 582 area. If that breaks, we're looking for 579 as the next supports, followed by 575. We'll still see if 582 holds, followed by the 580 to 579 area. For resistance, watch 585. If that breaks, we're looking for a bigger pump for about 587. As of right now, I think that what could happen is we dip a little bit in the daytime as we start off, then we start pushing back higher to 586. As long as we're above the 582 area, I think we could be pushing for 588. I think there's more room left. There's no sign of this stopping it, so the charts remain bullish. Unless we lose 582. For ES, we're forming a nice flag right over here, so it could continue higher. If we hypothetically lose 5,900, we're looking for a dip back down towards 5,889. And if we hold support, there's a good chance we continue to push for the 59.25 area. My gut tells me it might dip a bit and start pushing for these all-time highs all over again. It might not be done yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But look for a small dip, guys, upon open, and then we'll see how it goes from there. For Nvda, just know that Nvda is doing a good job at holding up. It's still very close to that 140 target that we had initially. So if we're gonna try to test 138, we can break through that. There could be a small dip to about the 135 area before it tries to bounce again. So we'll have to see how it tries to base right over here. Might see a little dip to 135 before it tries to rebound. So look for an attempt for 138. We'll see if you reject a dip to 135, then rebound off that and trade within a range between 135 and 140 for the time being. I don't think we're just going to break past 140 that easily. It's a tough resistance, so it might need a little bit more time to do so. For Bitcoin, we look more bullish. We're going to be looking for a push. We're going to basically fighting for 66,000. I think it might attempt to fight for that today. We'll see if that breaks or not. If we do break there, we're looking for an even bigger pump. So give that the time it needs. For others out there, we have NQ. NQ remains bullish. We have a nice cup and handle like structure. If we were to lose 20,500, we're looking for a dip back down to about 20,350. If we continue to hold up, we're looking for a break closer to 21,000. As of right now, I think it might dip a little bit more before it tries to push up for 20,800. So there is potential in this. The QQQ looks more bullish. We're doing a good job at holding up. I think we're going to be going for that 500 target. Might dip first before it continues, but still looks more bullish. Apple's looking pretty decent. Nice gap up today so far as we got some bullish news, right? We're looking for some nice looking profits, and then not to mention the fact that there's good projections for the iPhone 16 towards the end of the quarter. So I think that what could be happening to Apple is we continue this push. You have a nice looking inverse like structure. It's kind of like an inverse cup and handle. So it might be looking for an attempt to get up to about 130, 237. So look for more upside on Apple. Just a few more. The Russell is looking kind of flat right now. We'll have to see if we can try to break past 225 or not. Might come down to about 220 before it tries to balance. It's still range bound, but doing a good job at holding up. Amazon is doing a good job at holding up. As long as you don't lose 186, we could continue to push for the 190 area. Meta is looking so. We have a double top like structure, but we're looking to see if 589 holds. If we lose 589, we're looking for 581 as our target. If we hold this, we could attempt to rebound. It might try to rebound a bit for 595, so watch for that. For Microsoft, we're trying to rebound. We're looking for basically 422 as resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for a bigger push for 425. If we end up losing 419, we're looking for 417. But I still see potential in this. We try to continue higher. We're looking for basically 168 as our resistance, followed by the 170 area. So there's more upside potential in Google. With that being said, guys, that is it for my video. So I want to thank you all so much for listening. The market is looking quite bullish right now still, especially as we got good big bank earnings. This could help Tesla try to attempt to rebound. It might be a small rebound attempt for that 224 target before it tries to come back down. Unless we lose 215, then I will turn back to bearish. But if we get back above 220, there's going to be an attempt to rebound. It might just be a small one, so it might not be that big. But for now, that's what I'm going to be looking out for Tesla's the most likely move. We'll see how things go. I want to thank you all so much for listening. So have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon in a couple more hours, and peace out.